Okay, we're in day 70 now, and it's way too hot out here. It's in well over 100 degrees every day. So we're just basically going to do an update on this one, and I'm going to transplant some plants into pots. But as you can see, this is the first row of desert willow. There's a lot of grass in here that's going to have to be taken out, but as you can see, these are doing really well. This is the second row, the row that was replaced because it was being eaten by the rodents. See, these are doing well too. These were the original, the ones I saved from here. They're going to have new covers put on them because they are almost growing out of them. You can see, all doing pretty well. This first one died, and I don't know what the reason was. It just died, and I wasn't really able to get it to come back. But you can see these are all growing, and the heat is pretty extreme right now, so this mesquite seems to sort of come and go. And then these, they're not dead, but some of them are greener than others. You know, they're not dead, but they're not really super thriving. Hot. This is a cluster of ones that I got. And then these, yeah, I'm gonna go with, most of these are probably dying, but it's too hot to even try to plant new ones in here. So, not quite dead, but not quite alive. It's getting to be way too hot to try to transplant anything outside. You can't, you're just taking your chances on, you know, your stuff just dying. It's just not really, stuff's just not really gonna grow. And so I decided that based on that, I'm gonna switch the focus of this particular thing that I'm doing. I'm going to change the focus to being just updates on what's going on until till it's time that we can transplant some other stuff. And we're also doing these experiments with creating plants from food scraps. We're trying it here because growing plants out in the desert can be kind of a challenge, especially through the hot parts of it. So we're trying to do some different things with that. But for now, I'm gonna transplant. I have these desert broom that I picked up almost 40 days ago. They're still in water. Some of them died, obviously, but the ones that didn't die, I'm gonna go ahead and transplant. And I'm just gonna try to get them to grow in the pots, and then maybe because these were good ones I picked, I got a lot of good root on them and stuff like that. And you can see the green is, they're still marginally green, so they may be salvageable. I'm gonna try to get them to grow, and then in the fall when it cools down and things will transplant better, I'll move them then. But for now, I'm just gonna transplant them. Okay, so I'm gonna sort of pick through these, and I'm gonna find the ones that still have a little bit of spring in them, because, you know, if these things are pretty popular. And see, this is a dead one. These things are pretty widespread around here, and so, you know, you don't really have to. And I can already smell that the roots are starting to rot here, so we'll get rid of all of the dead ones. And yeah, there's quite a few of these that are still good. We'll grow these in pots. So I'm just gonna take a few of these, you know, and we'll see whether or not these, so there's 4 of them, and we'll just make like just make a bunch. And we'll see. I haven't had time because it just started getting hot to determine if I wanted to grow multiples, if it's better to sort of clump them together like I'm doing here, or I should, if I'm going to put 4 of them, sort of put them in the same pot, but don't put their roots and stuff together. I haven't figured that out, but I seem to be having okay, I don't want to say success, but there's some luck with doing it this way. And so I'm going to keep doing it this way, and hopefully these will take. And if not, when the fall comes, I'll pick more of them. And so there's that one. Here are the desert brooms that I just transplanted. There's 3 or 4 per pot. Today we're at day 70, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll keep up with what's going on with these. And in future videos, we're actually going to do different things you can do with desert plants or with plants in the desert, because it's too hot. It's too hot to try to transplant anything. Stuff just dies. So this stuff is the cat claw, I think is what it is. It grows into like kind of a tree. Can be sort of miserable, but if it'll grow, I'll take it. Here are the beans.